At UFC 269, Geoff Neal is taking on Santiaggo Ponzinibbio, and this has Fight of the Night red all over it if we know anything about these two guys. I can't wait for this fight, and it looks incredible. But before we get into the video, guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you are new, like the video if you do enjoy it, and comment below. We'll get the discussions going. Let's get into it. So Santiaggo Ponzinibbio is coming off a win against Miguel Beza, which in that first round, in that fight, Beza looked really good. He was landing good calf kicks, slowed the movement of Ponzinibbio really bad, was landing a clean overhand right, and looked actually really to be pressing Santiago backwards a bit. You know, Santiago is on a crazy win streak. He's got an unbelievable record, even within the UFC. He was coming off that loss against Li Jingliang, where he got absolutely starched by the left hook and then one hammer fist on the ground, and it was, you know, he was out then. So he was coming off a loss for the first time in a long time, and he looked good. Second and third round, we saw the veteran in him, we saw the experience, he pushed the pace, he was unloading hook after hook after hook. You go watch that fight again, third round calf kicks for him, unbelievable. Beza just had nothing in the tank, he completely gassed, and Santiago kind of took over. Whereas you've got Geoff Neal coming off two back-to-back losses for the first time for him in a long time, and you've got, you know, one of the losses to the cardio machine in Neil Magny, and the other one to one of the best strikers we've ever seen in the welterweight division in Stephen Thompson. Both by decision. He wasn't finished, he was in the fight the whole time, kind of outclassed in the Stephen Thompson one. And Neil Magny one, it was just, again, the cardio. It's just the output is nothing more than Neil Magny provides us within fights. He's not a finisher, he's just the cardio machine that grinds the decisions, and he's a very good fighter at that. But if you remember before that, he absolutely starched Mike Perry in the first round. He out-wrestled and had a crazy scramble fight with Nico Price. We've seen what Nico Price can do. You know, Nico Price is super unorthodox, and really, he's a real puzzle to solve, and Geoff solved him, Geoff done him. So, you know, before that, he beat the best fighter on the planet, you know, Bilal Muhammad. I can't stand this guy, but, you know, he beat him by decision. And Geoff's got some really good wins on his record. You know, when he fought Kamosi, that, you know, standing almost like a neck crank, but it was under the chin at like at least half against the fence. He absolutely, I thought he murdered Camacho with the head kick, and I love him to bits, but I love the crank, but he absolutely nearly murdered him with that head kick. If you go watch the highlights for it, guys, and go check that out. I'll put a picture or a GIF for it here, or a video, whatever. He got mullered in that with that head kick, and it really frightened me at the time. I was like, that's one of the worst head kicks I've seen, just the way he dropped. So we know Geoff Neal has unbelievable power. Santiago has really good power as well, but he's more volume. He's a lot of hooks, a lot of calf kicks, a lot of body kicks. He wears you down with crazy different combinations. He will work you out. Whereas I think Geoff's bringing a bit more power into this. It's a weird one as well, because Santiago's not normally outclassed within size, but he was against Beza, so we might see a different style, because both guys, Geoff and Santiago, are very similar in size, in my opinion. They both look the same. They're both, you know, not crazy long, but they're stockier, and they've got a very similar hand speed. The power, I would side towards Geoff Neal, but the technicality and the volume, and especially the diverse skill set and all the different attacks they bring, Santiago definitely shows me the more veteran side of it, and he implements a lot more of a kicking game, which is why I'm siding towards Santiago in this one. I think there's not a lot in it. I think this is going to be fight of the night. This is going to be a wicked fight. But I do side with Santiago on this. I think he has enough experience to grind out a decision. I don't think he's going to finish Geoff Neal. I think if there's going to be a finish, I think Geoff's going to catch him. But I think that he's got too much of a skill set, not compared to Stephen Thompson in the side, you know, the side kicks and the turning body, you know, all the crazy stuff that Stephen Thompson does with the, you know, with the low hands, and you can never see his punches coming because you're looking, you know, in his face. That was a long rant, but Santiago for me just has more to his game, more weapons in his arsenal to beat Geoff Neal in this one. But again, fight of the night for me. What do you guys reckon for this one? Are you excited for Geoff? You're excited for Santiago? You know, it's been a while since they've been fighting, so it's nice to see him back again. Especially Santiago, he had a long layoff before he fought Beza, so you know, I'm glad to see the Argentinian again. It's going to be fight of the night for me. What do you reckon? Leave a like if you have enjoyed it, guys. Subscribe to the channel. Do not forget to share it around. We'll see you in the next one. Cheers, guys.